Bull Mountains is great summer country because it gets more moisture and you have shade, there's trees and it's cool. We have these perched aquifers, so we have water right up to the tops of these big mesas. 5 or 6 years ago, they did start in with a large longwall mine in the Bull Mountains. They haven't mined on us yet, but they're probably 2 or 3 years away. With a longwall mine, there's this huge machine, and as it moves forward, what they call the overburden, which is everything above it actually collapses. So the land is actually dropping, maybe close to 10 feet. So you get these big cracks on the surface, maybe 40 feet wide and 20 feet deep, that are very likely to damage our water aquifers. That's the lifeblood of the country. Without water, it's not good for livestock or people or anything else. Recently, there was a land trade that turned over a lot of what was federal coal to private coal interests. If there continues to be a demand for coal, then that will probably also be strip mined. And if they strip mine that for my lifetime, or who knows, maybe even my kids, it probably wouldn't be viable to ranch there. The coal rush started in the early 70s, and when they first came in, they wanted to strip mine and they wanted to basically buy us out. Some people just sold immediately to the coal companies and just didn't want the battle, but then a pretty substantial number of the landowners and ranchers really didn't want to see this happen and actively resisted it. And nobody really knew exactly what they were doing, but that was kind of good because we didn't know what we couldn't do. And in 1972, we just got reclamation bills passed, we got siting. It was just this kind of sweet spot in time. It was kind of before the coal companies really got organized to oppose this stuff. In the last 40 years, we've been a lot of those things we got passed have been kind of slowly getting eroded, where the big companies now, they have a lot of power and they've really worked that pretty effectively. As a country, we need to take a bigger view of this. And so instead of just unrealistically trying to think that coal is going to be our future, we really need to be thinking about is what's the best way to transition away from that and not unrealistically kind of hold on to the past.